Remember the movie? Yes, the guy in the movie? You know, in Israel, every kid can imitate his voice. After 65 years. United States of America, yes. Canada, yes. Russia, yes. France, yes. Iran? No. Iraq? No. Egypt? No. Afghanistan? No. Great Britain? Yes. Okay, so the UN was very small. Yeah? There were only 56 countries. 33 voted in favor. 13, all the Arab countries against. 10 countries decided to abstain, and 1 country did not show up at the last moment. And this country was Syria, Thailand of today. So 56, the majority said yes, the plan was approved, and we Jews, we are out of our mind because of happiness. People started crying and singing and dancing. This, for us, will be a small home, but a Jewish one. But friends, let's see together what they gave us. Palestine will be divided. Jews will have the orange part, and the Arabs the yellow one. This means that the UN has been very generous to us. As you see, they gave us all the desert. Thank you. Okay, there is nothing here. So if I take it off, the future Jewish state will be 2 strips of land, and guys, you can go from one border to the other in less than 10 minutes, from here to here. Jerusalem is not ours, it will be international. But we have in Jerusalem 100,000 Jews, which is the majority of the town. And these guys here, they are going to be disconnected from the other part of the country. The British will leave. And they decided that the British will leave on the 15th of May 1948. Now, we are singing and dancing, and we said that's better than nothing. What did the Arabs say? One of their representatives took the map and he said, not even 1 inch. Palestine is ours, Jews, they have enough space here. What's that? You see? And then they started the war, and this will be a long and difficult one. During the first 6 months, it will be a local war, from November to May 48. Why local? Because the British are here. But on the 15th of May, the day that the British left, 5 Arab armies are going to attack us. The Egyptians from here, in 2 directions, like this, towards Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, the Jordanians, the Iraqis, the Syrians, and the Lebanese army. Now guys, Ben-Gurion wrote in his diary, on the 29th of November, I feel alone and sad among those who are rejoicing. And you know, we have 1 rifle for 4 people, we don't have even 1 tank. How are we going to face and resist the attack of the Arab armies? We need weapons, and we need money to buy weapons. So January 1948, he told these guys, he made a meeting with them, the provisional parliament, and he told them, tonight I'm going to fly to the United States, and my mission will be to talk to the Jews and ask for help. And to his surprise, 1 woman stood up, and she told him, no, you should be here. You are the leader, but I can travel to the States. And who's this woman that she had the guts to oppose Ben-Gurion? Of course! And Ben-Gurion told her, of course, she told her, no, I'm flying and you are going to be here. But he forgot for a moment what he's going to say about her in the future. You know the phrase? She is the only man in my government. So, she stood up and she told him, we have democracy here, let's vote. And to his second surprise, it was decided that it is Gordon the one that should travel. Now, she wrote in her memories, I didn't have time to go to Jerusalem and take luggages. I flew with the same dress with $10 in my pocket. She arrived in Chicago. There she made her first speech. She electrified her audiences. And guys, she raised $1 million the first night. And after 6 weeks, she came back with $50 million, which was the double of what cost Ben-Gurion. And this that she saved us. With this money, we bought the weapons secretly in Czechoslovakia, but because of the British presence, they did embargo. We could not bring the weapons home. Now, why I'm telling you all this? Because I want you to understand the situation. These are the guys that they have to take a decision. They don't know what to do. The war is going on here. Jerusalem is under siege. It is war in the north and in the south. The Arab armies, they are waiting on the borders. And at the moment that the British will leave, all of them they are going to attack us. And we don't have weapons. So they are postponing, the decision until the 12th of May. 12th of May, Ben-Gurion, he summoned all these guys and he told them, friends, you cannot leave this room without a decision. In 48 hours, the British are out. What are we going to do? And while they are talking, Golda Meir entered the room. And everybody was so moved. They knew that the day before, she put a jalabia, the dress of the Arab women. She was disguised as an Arab woman with the veil, and she entered the territory of the enemy, and she met King Abdallah. Now, this was a last-minute effort to persuade him to not join the war. So she opened the meeting with the words, Your Highness, where is your promise? He promised her that we, the Jordanians, will be a friendly country. He even told her, this is the word of a king. This is the word of a Bedouin. And the king answered her, Golda, there is no, in such situation you cannot declare. I was alone when I promised you. Now everybody is going to attack you. Why you the Jews, you don't have patience? And Golda answered him, don't you think that 2,000 years is a lot of patience? But she came back in Tel Aviv with bad news. The best army in the Middle East is joining the war. 2 hours later, this guy will enter the room, Moshe Sharet. He will be the first foreign minister of Israel. Guys, he came from Washington with bad news. There he met with George Marshall, the Secretary of the State. And Marshall told him, are you crazy? You cannot declare in such conditions. Wait! And at this moment, David Ben-Gurion stood up and he made a speech. It was a very short speech, probably the strongest speech in his life. And if I want to concentrate it is one phrase. He said, Chaverim, ze hayom o leolam lo. And it means, friends, it is now or never. So on the 12th of May by midnight, the provisional government took the decision. We are going to declare the state. The ceremony will be in Tel Aviv because Jerusalem is under siege. And they had another problem. The 15th of May 1948, the day that the British were leaving, was Shabbat. The rabbi came and he said, we cannot desecrate Shabbat. So we have two possibilities. Or to wait another day, Sunday, or Advent. And this is what they decided, to do it Friday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Tel Aviv, and we are going to keep everything as a secret.